yesterday, Paul?
Whoa, don't I have to say my name?
Yeah, just let me title question.
All right. Yesterday afternoon we had a significant development with respect to the results of the post-mortem. Post-mortem was conducted in Townsville yesterday and concluded yesterday afternoon, and as a result of that we've been informed that the cause of death is due to and as a consequence of multiple stab wounds, which effectively the young girl was stabbed multiple times, which resulted in her death.
Is there any sort of indication of what the weapon was?
At this point in time, we're still sifting through scientific evidence, but we are of the opinion that the weapon or a weapon could possibly be an edged weapon, a knife or something like that, but definitely or possibly an edged weapon.
Is it believed to just be one weapon or several weapons?
At this point in time, we're not in a position to make any comment on whether we believe there's only one weapon involved, but we know that they're stab wounds. So.
Can you tell us how many stab wounds?
No.
Was it
Simply that. Sorry?
Was it a significant number?
Yeah, there was multiple stab wounds and they were all to the upper body.
And how was your response to your request yesterday when the people threw the drive? Can you talk about that?
Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for coming forward. Not everyone has come forward, but a significant amount of people have come forward, not only from the McDonald's drive-through, but from other people who, as I indicated previously, think they may have seen something, and we've generated a significant amount of community interest in what we've got, and people have come forward. In particular, I'd like to thank the male person that was depicted on the footage last night. He came forward, he's a truck driver, and he came forward and has spoken to police in relation to what he knows. He has provided us with certain information that we're following up on at the moment.
So he saw something that you think could be relevant?
Obviously he was in the area at the time and he may have seen something that's relevant to the investigation. However, at this stage we're not ruling it in or ruling it out. We're obviously looking at it in efforts to identify it.
Again, he's not a suspect?
No, I must state he is not a suspect in this matter. He's a witness, he's spoken to us and he's continued on with his employment.
Have you found Shandy on CCTV footage yet?
We have seen Shandy on certain amounts of CCTV footage, that's exactly right, and she is, and we're still in the process of analysing all that.
Does Shandy have any other injuries on her body besides stab wounds?
At this point in time, multiple stab wounds is the cause of death.
So in that CCTV, was anything sort of shady in them yet, like anyone following her, or is it still sort of hard to say?
Can you say that again?
With the CCTV, was there any sort of shady things going on? Was anyone following her, or was it sort of just...
Obviously, it's still early days with the CCTV footage, and we have identified Shandy in certain areas of CCTV footage, and at this point, we've only identified her.
Did the autopsy reveal if she was sexually assaulted?
There's no indication of any sexual assault.
Was she alone in the footage?
Yes. Yeah.
Has the autopsy helped police narrow something they're looking for in terms of a weapon?
The autopsy results resulted in multiple stab wounds. At this point in time, we're following up all leads of our inquiry. We still have numerous people that we need to talk to, numerous people that we're asking to come forward, and we'd appreciate it if you still think that any amount of information that you can give may help us, please come forward.
Do you have any particular pleas for people to come forward, people who are in certain areas?
Yeah, well, once again, if we could appeal to anybody who was in the Shakespeare Street, the Boddington Street area, Juliet Street, around the time between, say, midnight Friday night and 12:30 Saturday morning, we would really appeal for those people to come forward, no matter how insignificant you think your involvement may be.
I also understand that police have widened their search. I know that a few people quite further out have now started to be door knocked and stuff by police, so have you sort of widened the search now?
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. We haven't had a concentrated door knock area operating in the initial couple of days, and then we've expanded our search area. That's right.
Who raised the alarm initially?
I believe it was a neighbour or a person in close proximity to where Shandy was located.
Was that person known to Shandy?
Not to where we're on.
And was that through the 000 service?
Yes.
And I understand you're also asking them through daylight hours as well, if anyone noticed, so not just now in the evening, but also what happened that day before?
Well, absolutely. Like we're asking for anybody to come forward, anybody who think they may know something, they may be able to provide us with some sort of assistance. Please just ring. It's only a phone call. We'll analyse your information. We may contact you at some time and ask you to come and provide a statement, or just try and clarify what you've told us.
obviously members of the community are concerned with this incident that happened the other night. Should they have any reason to be concerned?
I think it's obviously a very devastating thing to happen to not only the family and friends of Shandy, but the community itself. I think the community needs to remain calm and focus on assisting us with our inquiries and not going into any form of panic, because it's unwarranted.
Any further indication if it's one person or multiple people that you...
No, I don't have any further on that. All right.
Thank you.
Get you to stay there and